What's up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, baby? How y'all doing out there? Let's roll. Autobots, roll out. Let's do it. Oh, shout out to my man, Too Raw for TV over there. He said, I wouldn't be surprised if the narcissist announces his retirement to deflect attention to himself, despite the voters for not. Welcome in, man. Tap in, tap in, tap in. We haven't been live in a minute, so you know what I mean? LeBron James back at it again with his shenanigans, as y'all know he's always known to do. So make sure y'all tap into this live, man. We about to get into it right now, man. What up? Where y'all coming in from? Bay Area in the building. Shout out to Mam7. What's good, family? Shout out to Chicago in the building. What's good? Charlotte, North Carolina, New York City, Croatia, Flint, Michigan. What's good? Philadelphia, Colorado, Sydney, Chi-Town, Grenada, Los Angeles. What's up? North Carolina, Curacao, DMV, NYC, Memphis. What else we got? Columbus, Ohio, Hawaii. Damn, what time is it out there in Hawaii? Naptown, Chicago. What's good, fam? Let's give it like 30 more seconds. Let me do my shout outs. What else we got? Canada. He said Narnia. Bronx, Park, South. Shout out to the BX, man. Brooklyn in the building as always. What else we got? South Carolina. Where's that? South. All right, okay. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So I was waiting for the 3-point shooting contest to finish and the slam dunk contest to finish. Full disclosure, I did not watch anything, right? I saw the highlights on Chaz NBA, the YouTube channel. I saw the 3-point shooting there. I'm waiting to watch the highlights for the slam dunk contest. I saw some dunks, and I'm like, okay, this ain't really nothing, but whatever. So I'll watch the highlights of the dunk contest after this, right? I did see Victor Wembanyama say when they act, I gotta say before we get into this, I think these reporters be thinking like everybody is LeBron, like is a LeBron fan. The reporter asks Wemby, if LeBron was to retire, would you cry? And Victor Wembanyama was like, no. Like, what is wrong with you? No, I'm not gonna cry. And then he started like bigging up his career. He's like, no, I'm not gonna cry. Like, what are we doing here? So anyway, today was the Saturday All-Star Weekend, whatever. And all the All-Stars were in the building, man. Stephen Curry was there. Victor Wembanyama was there. Kevin Durant was there. Nikola Jokic was there. Luka Doncic was there. All the stars are out. All of the stars. But the only star that did not show up was the one that they gave a spot to that didn't even deserve to be in the game. LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen, this guy, you can't make it up with this guy, man. You cannot make it up. So we got 2 posts. First one is this. All right, the first one is this. It says, this guy is unreal, man. He is unreal. It says, LeBron James will hold his own separate press conference before the All-Star game. LeBron James will not be at today's All-Star Media Day, right? Then we got Mark Stein from the Stein line. He posted about it on Twitter. This post got about 1 million plus views. It says, the NBA announces that the Lakers' LeBron James, as we've seen in recent years, will not be present for today's NBA All-Star Media Day and will hold a separate press conference Sunday before participating in the All-Star game. Man, this guy is something else, man. LeBron wants to show up and have the entire media waiting for him. Meanwhile, the people that received the most votes to be in the All-Star game, they showed up. Everybody else, Luka, who got the most votes, Stephen Curry, who got more votes than him, they all showed up. All of them. And the elder statesman and Kevin Durant and Curry showed up. But he couldn't be there. All the other All-Stars, they took the team photos together. Everybody. I saw Stephen Curry take with his teammates. I saw Kawhi take with his teammates. I saw all the guys took their photographs. The only person that was missing is this guy. And people were up here crying about, oh, man, it would be a travesty if LeBron doesn't make it in the All-Star game, man. How can LeBron not be there? Yo, he has told y'all he doesn't care. Y'all be thinking this dude cares. He don't care. Unless he's planning to announce his retirement tomorrow, which I sincerely doubt, he don't care. He doesn't care, bro. He don't care. Everybody else showed up. Everybody. Stephen Curry showed up. Kevin Durant showed up. But LeBron is like, nah, I'm going to come on my own day. So I'll have all the media attention to myself. And I wouldn't put it past this guy if he shows up tomorrow and is like, I'm not playing. I wouldn't put it past him if he shows up tomorrow and be like, oh, I'm not playing. LeBron is resting for something. You never know. Let me read the comments here. One person said, it's from Christopher. He said he's probably mad because no one will give up their starter spot. That's an interesting thing I didn't think about. That's an interesting thing I didn't think about, Christopher. I didn't even think about that. Appreciate the super chat. Ma'am7, as always. Sweet James is still pissed about those two Austin Reeves rebounds in the fourth quarter of last night's game. Appreciate the super chat. So what's up, y'all? So anyway, for the people that just came into the live, let me show y'all the post. So LeBron James will hold his own separate press conference before the All-Star game. LeBron will not be at today's NBA All-Star Media Day. Mark Stein also reported on this not too long ago from the Stein line on Twitter. And you can see, guys, like 1 million views already this post. And it says, the NBA announces that the Lakers' LeBron James, as we've seen in recent years, will not be present for today's NBA All-Star Media Day and will hold a separate press conference Sunday before participating in the All-Star game. So this is what this guy does again. So for the people that were crying for this guy to get voted in, how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel? Stephen Curry showed up. Kevin Durant showed up. Why can't he? Bro, you're acting like as if this is some big thing. It's an all-star weekend. LeBron will probably be staying at the Ritz-Carlton, for God's sakes. It's not like as if he's going to be staying in the Holiday Inn when he gets there. No. Wait, the All-Star game is in California. So he's in hold on. The All-Star game is in California, correct? The All-Star game is in California, correct? I was thinking for a second it's somewhere else. The game is in his own city. It's not like as if the game is in Washington, D.C., and you got to fly from California to D.C. or something. It's in L.A. You could go there, show up, be a part of the festivities, given the fact that the ratings are suffering, given the fact that they're trying to get people to take it seriously. The face of the NBA, I guess we could still call LeBron the face. Why wouldn't you just show up, if not for anything, for the game's sake itself? He said he thinks he's bigger than the program. No, the NBA is making him bigger than the program. That's the problem. He said it's his city that's hosting. No, it's not. No. It's not Crypto.com Arena that's hosting the game. It's the Intuit Dome. Really, the hosts are the Clippers, or really, you could say Kawhi Leonard is the host. And if you're the host, what do? You host. I'm confused. If you're a host, you host. What kind of host doesn't host? I'm confused. If you're the host, you should be the one welcoming everybody. If you're a host, how can the host not show up to Media Day? And then tomorrow, you already know what it's going to be. He's going to show up tomorrow. He's going to make the entire thing about him. And I think it's unfair. And I think, look, I think the NBA is making a mistake with this, man. I think they're making a mistake. LeBron was not voted by the fans. So technically, he shouldn't even be in the game. He wasn't voted by the fans. I don't know who's missing. The coaches voted for him. So you're giving too many concessions to a guy that wasn't even voted by the fans. He wasn't. It was the coach's decision. No, not even. Yeah, the coaches or the NBA's decision to put him in the game. But for a person that's not even starting or a starter or got starter votes, I don't understand what's all this like. You can have one whole day just to, so all the other stars, everybody else should talk to the media on Saturday, but I'm going to show up and I'm going to have one day, or rather an hour or so, whatever, before the game for me to talk. And if I go into that press conference and say things that could take away attention from the game, I'll make the entire Sunday about me. Someone said, this is Brian said, he's going to announce retirement at the All-Star game. That's why they added him when nobody wanted him. I sincerely doubt this guy is going to announce his retirement tomorrow. I sincerely doubt it. If he announces his retirement tomorrow, I will be shocked. And the reason I'll be shocked is because he wouldn't have had a farewell tour like in the way that we expected. I mean, I would think that he would want, I would think LeBron would announce his retirement at the beginning of the season so he would have a send-off for the entire year. Because if it's the All-Star break, for example, if it's All-Star break, you're announcing it, just to give you an example, the Lakers already played the Knicks. So the Knicks wouldn't have given him a send-off. They're not going back to the Knicks. They only play opposite coast one time a year. I mean, when they travel. So he would potentially miss out on so many away arenas for them to show him love. So I doubt it. I don't remember when Kobe announced his retirement. What month? Can somebody tell me what month Kobe Bryant? Let me just see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. What month did Kobe Bryant announce? Let me see. What month was it? He announced his retirement November 29th. That makes more sense. Kobe announced his retirement in November. So that makes more sense because now you have the whole season to get, people to shower you with love and all of that stuff. So I doubt LeBron is going to retire. I doubt it. I don't think he's going to retire at all. I think this guy is probably pouting over something. Maybe it's the All-Star format. Maybe it's because he's not a starter. Maybe to one of the people that left the comment, maybe it's because no one has given up their spot. I don't know what it is, but for sure he's pouting. My point is this. If the players with the most votes can show up on All-Star Saturday to interact with the media, I think you can too, or rather, you should too. He was not the leading vote getter. Players that got more votes than him showed up. Stephen Curry showed up. He's there. Steph is there. Steph was a part of the festivities. He was the part of by you simply being there, you're marketing the game. You're getting people excited. People get to see you. You're interacting with your teammates. You're taking pictures. If you've been doing it for 20-something years and you're tired, retire. So tomorrow now, the whole thing is going to be about LeBron James. According to Mark Stein, the NBA announces that the Lakers' LeBron James, as we've seen in recent years, will not be present for today's NBA All-Star Media Day and will hold a separate press conference Sunday before participating in an All-Star game. Now, last year, what he did was, you remember, he showed up on Sunday and told the media that he was not playing. At this point, anything can happen with this guy. But my overall point is this. The NBA right now, the All-Star weekend is in a bad place. So one would think you would do whatever you can to help get the excitement in the building. It would help if he was there. And by you not showing up, knowing damn well you shouldn't have even been in the game to begin with, because the fans didn't vote you in, to me, it's a slap in the face of the NBA. And you already know what's going to happen. Tomorrow, Media's Day is going to come, and he's going to say something in the media that's going to be the talk of the entire weekend, the entire night. Last year was, oh, I'm not playing. That became the biggest talk of the town. I don't get it, bro. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. This dude didn't even get voted in. He said, why are you so shocked by LeBron's behavior? You keep wanting LeBron to meet a certain set of rules or expectations. Here is a clue. He's a narcissist, and he will not expect the unexpected. So it can no longer be confused about anything. Another said, dude, where is you woman? Today's Valentine's Day, bro. I don't know what you want, bro. I don't even know why you're asking me these kind of questions. It's Valentine's Day. We're not doing none of the Fruit of the Loom stuff today. I don't know why you asking me. Why you asking me that question? Next comment. LeBron hasn't done media day in 10 years. I don't know. I'm not following this guy's career. I don't know if he has or hasn't. Why are they having a press conference? Why are they having a press conference today or tomorrow? I'm not sure which one you mean. Another viewer said, this is why I agree with Kevin Garnett when he said LeBron ruined the tradition of the All-Star game years ago when he went one-on-one with Kobe. Look, man. In the NBA, they play a lot of politics. And they're going to pull a lot of punches. Most of the people that see this stuff, I'm sure some of them are not cool with this, but they're just not going to say anything. I give you an example of it. A lot of the Laker players that play for the Lakers in the past, you think they cool with what the stuff LeBron has been doing and the antics, and you think they cool with that? You honestly think they cool with it? The Byron Scotts and all these guys, the Worthies, you think they're actually cool with it? No, but they're not going to say anything because you got to play politics. You got to play another person who I would have expected more from, although from time to time he does criticize the team, Magic Johnson. He's playing politics too. He is. So there's a political game where you don't want to criticize your own too much. You don't want to be too critical of him. So part of this is we're going to protect him because, well, he's one of us, so to speak. But it doesn't mean that they're happy with this. You can't tell me the NBA was happy last year when the guy showed up on Sunday and announced on Sunday that he was not going to play. You can't tell me that the NBA was happy about that. You can't tell me the other players were like, "Oh man, that's so cool." No, I'm sure they thought literally the opposite, because they could have been like, "Yo, you could have given that All-Star spot to somebody else, Norman Powell, whoever. Come on, bro, like what you doing?" Someone said, and Magic Johnson quit his GM job with the Lakers because of LeBron. Well, I don't know the real reasons. I think it was because maybe he didn't know who was running the show. Too many chefs in the kitchen, so to speak. I don't know the in and outs of that. I know that he didn't tell LeBron. That I do know. I will create an army of minions to assist me. Let me read through a few more comments here. So this is what this guy did again, man. This is what this guy did again, and now he's going to make it about himself. Tomorrow is the media. All the media going to huddle around. Okay, so that's the first thing. Who heard what Kevin Durant said about the NBA All-Star game in the past? Who heard it? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard what Kevin Durant said about the All-Star game in the past, because I want to talk about that for a second. Who heard it? Put a 1 in the chat. Let me see if I can pull up this video here. We're going to talk about Kevin Durant's goofy ass for a minute, because Kevin Durant, I don't understand, bro. For somebody as rich as Kevin Durant, for somebody with as much money as Kevin Durant, I really don't understand why that dude is always tight. I really don't understand why this dude is always tight. He's always mad. I don't KD is like always on defense mode. And I really don't get it. He's always ready to like fight with somebody in the media. Or so, I'm trying to find the comments. Kevin Durant, let me see. He just made some comments today. Let me see if I can find it. Kevin Durant All-Star game. I'm trying to find the audio. I don't know if I can find it here. Let me see. Kevin Durant. He just made some comments not too long ago where I think I got it. 1 second. I want to play it for y'all. I want y'all to listen to what this dude had to say, man, because KD is so out of touch with reality that it's not even funny anymore. Let me pull up this clip here, this dude, where he was going at here it go. So let me play it for y'all. Let me get ready to play this for y'all. Let me skip this ad. I want y'all to listen to Kevin Durant here. These ads is they're playing a second ad here. 1 second. Let me just skip this ad. All right, cool. Here we go.
Defending the old heads when they were blamed for the intensity level at the All-Star.
Listen to this dude.
The finger at Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic, and even in his All-Star press conference, said he went back and watched the tape from the 70s to 90s, and he wasn't happy.
I hope this dude don't hit me with a copyright strike.
Katie, you made some comments the other day about truthful comments, I would say, just about the perception of why.
Were you offended by my comments?
Not at all. I said they were truthful. Well, I'm afraid
I'm just questioning.
Right? No.
I can't ask you a question, dude.
This nigga, like, what is this?
You can't.
All right.
Okay.
What is this?
So, it got some attention, right? But let's take that away. Why the reason why the All-Star is the way it is. I want to ask you, is there an impetus for it to improve by everyone involved? Because as you and Steph and LeBron near the end, kind of in the history of the game, it's kind of been like this nice send-off moment for the legends to kind of have their last All-Star game. And if the All-Star game is a farce, that moment won't be as special for those of you, the greats, that are going to be leaving this game sometime in the future.
I just feel like fans and media need something to complain about, and the All-Star game don't make them feel like they made them feel back when they was kids. So they need something to complain about. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal, like, to be honest. The All-Star game, All-Star weekend, like, it's here to celebrate the game of basketball. There's people still coming to celebrate the game of basketball. They come to watch. People at home complaining about the game and the intensity of it. I don't think we'll ever get past that. But to see everybody still here, showing up, doing their jobs, pushing the game forward through this weekend. You go around the city, there's so much energy in the city. So many past greats. Look at Cuz in here on front row representing the game of basketball. So I just think it's way bigger than that this weekend. And we could talk about who plays harder, or the U.S. team versus all that stuff don't matter. I just really feel like this is a great weekend to bring so many people together and help push the game forward.
You've always been identified as a student of the game. I'm just curious, what are you studying now that you weren't studying at the age of, let's say, 23?
The last couple of weeks, no lie, I've watched probably the intro and at least the first quarter of every All-Star game from like the 70s up until like late 90s. And I wanted to see what the big deal was, and if it was really that much intensity, like Game 7, like y'all said it was back then, and it wasn't. and you know what I'm saying? So like, but that's usually what I tend to watch, the 60s, 70s, that stuff. Now they got it all on YouTube, so I can go back and take a peek at the historians of the game and the people that laid the foundation down for us. But I've been watching All-Star games, and the intensity the older generation have been talking about, I don't know if I've seen it,
If you could give up one thing for the rest of your life, Twitter or video games, which one would it be?
Damn. I'm going to go Twitter. Because they don't deserve to hear this God level like talk I'm giving to them. They take it for granted, cuz.
I'm already knowing.
Oh my God, bro. Did y'all hear what this dude said? I'm sure Kevin Durant thought that, like, yo, I'm cooking right now, son. I'm up here sounding like Socrates right now, bro. Like, I'm really doing my thing right now. First of all, this dude said that fans are looking for a reason to complain. That it's not that the game is boring. It's not that they don't play any defense. It's not that they don't care anymore. It's that the fans, they're just looking for something to complain about. Then this dude said he went back in the last few weeks and looked at games in the 70s, 80s, and 90s of all-star games in the first quarter, and he was looking for this Game 7 intensity, and he ain't see it. Yo, KD, son, bro, you've been in the league for like 100 years, man. When do they ever play all-out intensity in the fourth quarter, bro? When? Intensity really kicks off in the second half. What you would have did was go and look at them fourth quarters. That's what you would have done. You ain't got to go all the way back to the 1970s, bro. You could have went back to 2000 or 1990 and start there. No one is playing hard in the first quarter. You would have looked at the fourth quarter. That's what you would have looked at. But son, he thought he was cooking. Oh, I'm cooking him. And then he said, I would get off of Twitter because they don't appreciate talking to the God. And yo, here's what I think. I think these dudes take themselves more seriously than NBA fans do. I honestly think that they must think that they're one of the Greek gods and goddesses in the pantheon. He must think he's like Ares or something, or Zeus or something. Like they want that level of adoration. They want people to really worship them. Talking about they're not taking the God seriously. Yo, bro, you play ball, son. Like, we love basketball as a sport, but you play ball. You play ball. In the grand scheme of things, what you're doing isn't like, you're not like a policymaker or governor or senator. You're none of those things, bro. You're none of those things. You're not a prime minister. You're none of that. You play basketball, you entertain us, and we enjoy the sport. But beyond that, KD almost sounds like as if the fans shouldn't have. These guys think the fans shouldn't have an opinion. Y'all don't understand. Well, of course y'all do, but I'm talking in general. These guys don't care about the fans. If you go back one generation before this one, just one generation, go back to let's start from the Kobe's generation, right? Garnett, Vince Carter, Paul Pierce, Duncan, and all of that. These dudes are the only group that talk like this. They're the only group that talk like this. Out of all the other groups, they never made it like it's us versus the fans. Now, you had individual players like Barkley and all of that. Those were like players that could be like problematic, but you have that in every era. The Rodmans, you can go back to any era and find guys that are always going to have issues. You have those guys. But this kind of like disdain that they have for the fans and talking about the fans are just looking for something, to me, he sounds tone deaf. He sounds like he's not willing to admit to the problem that they have. The NBA is in a very weird place. You're talking to somebody that's been a fan of the NBA going on 25 years. No, going on 26 years. I've been a fan of the NBA for almost 26 years. Not somebody that just started watching basketball last week. I've been watching ball for a long time. I'm sure a lot of you have as well. It ain't the same no more, bro. It's not the same on so many different levels. Wow, 45 years. That's crazy. It's not the same. And you know what I've been noticing? It's even affecting the genre of basketball media. I know so many NBA content creators, so many. Their content isn't really growing, bro. If it's growing at a snail's pace. The interest that these guys think is there is not really, when they talk about interest, they're talking about TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that. But that doesn't matter because that's not what pays the bills. What pays the bills are people that go to the games and watch the games on TV and subscribe to these streaming. That's what matters. And those are the people that are complaining. There is no resistance. This is a kumbaya league. Everybody's cool with everybody else. We're all friends. And in all of this, what's been lost are the fans. The fans have become an afterthought, not just by the players, but by the league itself. That's why you have players like Barkley and all of these guys. Bro, do you know how many streaming platforms you would need to watch all of the games? You would need to spend about $150 or $60 in combined to be able to have access to all the streaming platforms. All of them. Who here has Netflix or Peacock or whatever it is? How much y'all pay a month? Was it $20, $25 a month? Is it $25 a month? Whatever it is. Now imagine paying that every single month just to get a certain amount of games. Then if you want to watch the other primetime games, you got to go sign up for another package and another package and another package and another package. And you got to pay for all of these things just to watch the game. So now the cost associated with it is much, much higher. Then on top of that, you have these streaming platforms that pay for these games, and then you have players load managing in the games. Go look at some of those games that were featured on those streaming platforms last week or this week. How many stars played this week in the NBA? How many? This week, how many? LeBron played, I think, 1 or 2 games. Wemby played that game. All of these guys were just missing. These are games on these streaming platforms. It's over with, bro. Yo, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. And no one wants to admit it in terms of the league. Adam Silver, you have people talking about should they fire him. Not me. Bigger people like Rob Parker and all the Dan Lebitard. Everyone is saying that there's a problem with the NBA. And then you get one of his biggest stars who the fans vote in to go to All-Star Weekend just to sit up in a podium and basically tell fans to sit down, shut up, and watch and don't complain. In Kevin Durant. This is where we are. Now, to get these guys to even care about the game, you got to incentivize them because now it's going to get to the point where if you're not paying them to pay in the All-Star games, they don't care anymore. Even though if you're an NBA player, this is the most lucrative time to be a basketball player in the history of this league, and players still cannot find it within themselves to go out there and compete. Now they need a financial incentive to go out there and put on a show for the fans. They don't care. It's clear that they don't care. And now you got KD trying to pass the blame to Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic. Bro, this has been y'all league for a minute now. This has been y'all league for a minute now. And it's not just a Luka, and it's everybody's problem. They're playing everyone. Let me read this comment. They're playing everyone the 20-minute minimum so they can stay eligible for the postseason awards. And, well, that's what really matters at this point because those postseason awards, like those awards are where you make the big money in terms of Supermax contracts. Remember, we went through it like a year or two ago. There's certain benchmarks that you have to hit to qualify for the max dollars. MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, All NBA. Those things matter. Those things matter. And now you got people complaining about, oh, well, is it unfair? Tough. Too bad. If these guys had taken the league more seriously, the game more seriously, we wouldn't be in this situation. But you also got to blame Adam Silver because he's part of the problem. Adam Silver is part of the problem. And if he sees this video, you can't blackball me because I'm a customer and I'm a fan. And fans should have the right to voice their opinions. You can't tell me that you want a product that you don't want any feedback on. Every other industry, they give feedback and they try to improve. In the automotive industry, I never owned a Mercedes, but I heard one of the big things that people were complaining about Mercedes was, I think they built some four-cylinder car. Everybody was complaining about. Mercedes listened. Okay, you know what? We're going to go back to V6s. Every other industry listens except NBA fans. I mean, NBA players. All they do is tell you to sit down and shut up. Don't comment, and if you argue too much with them in an NBA game, they're going to throw you out. They're going to throw you out of the game. Bro, I love the content. Please stay on Bron's ass. I can't stand his fake ass. Go. Appreciate the support, man. They have a level of excellence. What happened now? What happened was your man LeBron, he's not participating in media day today. The usual antics. You know what I mean? The usual antics. Nothing new with this dude. He's not participating. He's gonna show up tomorrow. And here go the post. This is it right here. They asked Victor Wembanyama if he will shed a tear if LeBron retires. Let me play it for y'all.
LeBron's been playing in the NBA your whole life. When he retires, like, be honest, are you gonna shed a tear?
No. You asked me to be honest. I'm not going to shed a tear, but it is going to be very weird for sure.
Wemby.
Why would you ask somebody this question? Why would you ask him this question if you're going to shed a tear? Are all of these guys fanboys? I think the media thinks everybody's a fanboy like them. Because only a fanboy would ask that question. Would you shed a tear? What? In the middle of All-Star Week, he's not even here. I'm Victor Wembanyama, and you're asking me about LeBron James? I'm Victor Wembanyama, and you here asking me about LeBron James. Make it make sense, bro. You got Victor Wembanyama sitting in front of you, but yet you asking him about LeBron James and if he retires. But now, I'll say this, though. Some of the people in the chat, y'all got me thinking now. What if he did announce his retirement? And I'm going to say this. The reason I say that is because you have the media members asking about retirement. Is there something going on that we don't know about? Now, I've said that I don't think he's going to retire, but is there something going on that we don't know about? Could it be that? I don't know. Could this be like, because you have some fans that have speculated about it, people in the comments here. Then you have this reporter asking the question, could it be? I don't know. I sincerely doubt it. And if he does announce his retirement, I think he mismanaged the last year of his career totally. I'm being that serious. If LeBron announces his retirement now, I think he mismanaged the last year of his career. Because what he should have did was announce it at the beginning of the season or in the summer going into the season. You would have had all the media attention, number one. Number two, that patch that they put on his jersey, it would have made more sense if they put that on in the beginning of the year. That would have made more sense. And then he would have had his farewell tour wherever he went throughout the United States. That would have made more sense. But to announce it now, I don't know if it has the same effect. He could still do it, but I don't think he's going to do it. Because I think this guy wants the maximum amount of ass kissing he can get in a calendar year. I think he wants the maximum amount of ass kissing he can possibly get. Now, in terms of people crying, LeBron fans are going to cry. Oh, you better believe it. They're going to cry. They are going to cry. You're going to have LeBron fans selling their houses to go to that Lakers game, breaking up with their wives, selling the money they save for their kids' tuition. They're going to do all of that. We're going to go see LeBron James play his last game. We finna be homeless after this game, but damn it, we gonna be there. I'm about to spend $25,000, $30,000 for $40,000 for a ticket just to see LeBron James go play his last game. They're gonna do it, bro. You know they're gonna do it. It's gonna be like, Dad, my the fall tuition is due. The school said I need to pay to go back. She'll be like, well, look, we got some tough decisions to make as a family right now. Looks like you're not going to be going to school this year because I got to go see LeBron retire. Let me see. We said we need the kind of Dylan Brooks to play hard in the All-Star game. That ain't happening, bro. We're going to see. We're going to see. Now, Giannis is not playing and all of these guys are not playing, but we're going to see. I think Victor is coming to play. I think Victor Wembanyama is coming to play. I think maybe KD will get the old heads to play too. If I'm not, I think KD will get I think the old heads will play. I think, well, we got to see what the teams are, but I think Victor's team is going to play. I think they're going to play. Now, he's going to have to get those guys riled up, but those guys are used to international competition. So they're always ready. These guys always fly back to their countries and play every summer. So if it's an international thing, I think it may mean more to them than it means to the Americans, sadly. I think it may mean more to them than the Americans, and that's sad. It really is. It's sad. And the fact is, the world game is caught up to the NBA game. This is a fact. The world has caught up. Do you know who was warning about this? Kobe Bryant. Kobe was saying the world is catching up. But we kept on with our normal hubris. Oh, man, we're this, we're that, we're that. Do you realize we almost lost the Olympics last year? We almost lost the Olympics twice. Y'all realize that? We almost lost the Olympics twice last year. Twice. And I want y'all to think about it. The best league in the world in terms of talent is the NBA. It took, who did America play in the finals? Wasn't it France? I know they played Nikola Jokic's country. What country does Nikola Jokic from again? Is it Serbia, right? Nikola Jokic is from Serbia. Somebody correct me in the chat. I think he's from Serbia, right? Am I wrong? And Luka's from Slovenia. Y'all let me know in the chat. Where's Nikola? Right. Nikola Jokic is from Serbia. Yes, Serbia. And they played France in the finals. Serbia almost beat us. Serbia almost beat us. And the thing is, we were up here twerking it up and pouring honey all over each other, giving high fives and doing twirls and all of this stuff. Yo, I want y'all to think about this. The teams that almost beat us at most, had a few NBA players, and maybe one All-Star. And we almost still lost. How many NBA All-Stars were on France? How many? Victor was not an All-Star. How many All-Stars did France have? I don't think they had one. I don't remember I know they had Nicolas Batum and all that. Who did France have? Who? And we almost lost. Had it not been for Stephen Curry, we would have got eliminated. We would have been got eliminated. And we had a team full of all-stars. Full of them. And we still somehow found a way to lose. Almost lose. The game is catching up. So I pray the American team, the American players take it seriously. I pray they do. Because if they lose, it's not going to look good. It's not. And you're not going to be able to blame it on the fans. It's not going to look good. They better show some national pride. They better show some national pride and go out there and play hard. They better show some national pride. I'm serious. something in you should feel something. Something in you should feel a sense of urgency to play harder because you want to stand up and represent your country. I hope they do. I hope they do. Because if they don't, it'll be embarrassing. You say, hey, Dreamer, Kobe would never. Yeah, Kobe is a different. He says, if LeBron does announce his retirement tomorrow, it is only because he was notified that absolutely no team will sign him. Appreciate the super chat. So I hope they show it. And really, but even if they, here's what I think. I think if the international team shows up, although they're missing a few players, I don't think Stephen Curry is going to play in the game. I don't think Steph is going to play. If they're going, I mean, who? So the international team has who? Let me see. Because I know some guys are injured. I don't know the updated rosters yet. Let me go to NBA.com. They should have it there. They should have it pinned. I don't know why they wouldn't have it pinned at the top. Great. These people don't have it pinned. I don't know why. Well, it depends how they spread out. Luka may play. I think Luka may play. Nikola Jokic is going to play. SGA is not going to play. Victor's going to play. Jesus Lord. Isn't Donovan Mitchell on the world team? Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns is on the world team, right? I think Karl Anthony Towns is. Who else we got? Pascal Siakam and I think Jamal Murray. And I think the person that Cat is international. I think the person that they're going to miss is Giannis and SGA. I think those are the two guys. I think the other teams are going to miss Stephen Curry, and to my knowledge, that's all. That's all. To my knowledge, is going to be Stephen Curry, and that's it. I could be wrong. There could be another American that's not playing, but I think Stephen Curry will be the only guy. Yeah. Karl Anthony Towns is Dominican. Yeah. I think he's Dominican. I think I don't know. But I know he's with the international team. LeBron ain't playing. Somebody said, I'm so confused that Cat was born in the States, I believe. New Jersey specifically. Well, maybe he has dual passports. Who knows? Maybe he has dual passports. I don't know. Or maybe he's just deciding to represent that side of his family. You know, if you're a dual citizen, you could represent whoever the hell you want to represent. If your dad is from, I don't know, Italy, and your mom is from America, technically you could play for Italy and you could play for America. You could do it if you have the passport. So it depends how close. It really depends on how. For instance, Bam Adebayo is Nigerian, but he's playing for America because he has no connection with his dad. So he's an American player. When it was the Olympics, he played for America, and he has his mom's last name. So it depends, man. Like, what's your heritage? What's your connection and all of that stuff? So it all depends. I don't know. He probably doing it for his mom. That's a noble enough reason. Right. His mother passed away. That's correct. Yes, you guys are correct. I remember that. I think she had COVID. I believe. Yes, I believe she had COVID. Somebody said what's going on. I'm going to share for y'all, and I'm going to get up out of here. So the news is LeBron is not going to be attending media day. He'll Lord have mercy. Can you believe a damn Stephen A. Smith post popped up? I open up my damn phone and this is what I see. Stephen A. Yo, y'all believe Stephen A. Smith saying he gonna run for president? Who in the chat gonna vote for Stephen A. Smith? Let me find out. We got some people that will actually vote for Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith for president. Stephen A. Smith for president. Stephen A. Smith for president. Y'all gonna vote for him, ain't you? Stephen A. Smith for president. What about Stephen A. Smith will make you want to vote for him for president? What about him? He said you'll vote for him. By you must mean somebody else with the name you. Because it ain't me. Nah, I haven't watched cricket before. Yeah, I want to know who would vote for Stephen A. Smith. Vote for him for what? Can you imagine Stephen A. Smith on a debate stage? Can you imagine Stephen A. Smith on a debate stage? Stephen A. Smith would be up there agreeing and disagreeing with everybody. He'll be like, well, first of all, I think you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you why. So X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. But here's what. Now, here's where I kind of understand what you're saying, right? And I want to be fair because I'm fair-minded. I get the point that you're trying to make, but, I think you're wrong. Now, to be fair, the other person, that's what he's going to do. He's going to be agreeing and disagreeing and agreeing and disagreeing. And at the end of it, everybody's going to be like, does anybody know his policies? I know he likes everybody, but damn, where does he stand on issues? Well, hold on a minute. You can say that, but the American public, they don't believe. Like, that's just going to be Stephen A. Smith, bro. That's going to be him. That's going to be him. He's going to be talking out of both sides of his mouth. That's what it's going to say. He's going to go up there and start attacking the Democrats, then show the Democrats some love, then attack the Republicans, then show the Republicans some love. That's what he's going to do. And somebody somewhere spilling nachos over their belly gonna be watching it and be like, man, he makes a lot of sense to me. I think I like what he's saying. I like what he's saying. He said that's politics. No, it's not politics. No, I'm saying Stephen A. Smith will agree and disagree with you at the same time. You better off voting Popeye the Sailor Man to be president than Stephen A. Smith, man. Somebody said, Dreamers Pro, why are you always complaining about LeBron doing something bad? Well, that's a good enough. If he does something bad, I got to complain about it. What is your problem with LeBron James? Please tell. I already told you I'm not a fan of LeBron James. I mean, I've said it already. I'm not a fan of his. I've said it already. I'm not lying. I'm not hiding my feelings about it. I'm not a fan of his. Watch LeBron James will run for president when he retires. Bro, man, they whoever want to run can run. If you got money that you want to waste, go ahead and do it. But politics is a dirty game, man. They're going to pull up clips of stuff you said 20 years ago and hold it against you. They're going to be pulling up clips of Stephen A. Smith on First Take. Remember that line that he had about when that domestic violence incident when he was like, keeping it? They're going to pull that up. They're going to be pulling up everything, man. So if people want to put themselves through all of that, go ahead. If you got money that you want to spend and do all of that stuff, then by all means, have at it. If you're looking for something to stress your life, then go do it. He said, what does fool do now? He said, I'm running really soon. We don't care what Braun does if we don't like him. Only Brownites get mad when others aren't worshiping. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for pulling up, being a part of the live, man. We got a good roast in. We got a good roast session in here, and we definitely gonna catch y'all. He said you caught some slack the other day about Katie, and you've been boot picking. What? Let me read this. You caught some slack the other day about KD, and you've been boot picking. I think boot licking. Ever since, man up. Bootlicking what? Where did you hear me bootlicking? Bootlicking who? Bootlicking who? Who am I bootlicking up here? Where did you see me back down for my comments? I said what I said in the video, and that's it. I'm not bootlicking nothing. I said what I said. I'll just read a few more comments. Let me just read a few comments here. Fanboy screaming, L's in the chat. All right, man. Well, anyway, you guys, man, have a good one, and we're gonna definitely catch you on the next one. Thank y'all for popping for tuning in. Catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.